This man is always slept on.
Are we having fun yet?
The San Antonio Spurs are willing to get rid of Jakob Poeltl, but only for the right price. Yes, you heard it here. I'm sure you heard it everywhere, but the San Antonio Spurs are willing to get rid of Jakob Poeltl, and it seems as if there's news that they've been shopping around for it. So we'll talk about that in 1 second, but not before I mention this. Okay, so new giveaway item. This is the monthly giveaway item in which I'll be giving away a Tim Duncan plaque with, as you can see, many of cards. If you guys want to support the channel while still entering the monthly giveaway, all you have to do is be a patron or YouTube member. It's only $2 per month, so you guys support the channel and I always give back. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this, okay? So apparently, the San Antonio Spurs have fielded phone calls about Jakob Poeltl. Big shout out to the Discord, join the Discord, in which you guys told me, yes, Spurs have fielded phone calls about Jakob Poeltl, but expect a strong return in a deal. And I've looked around some articles, and yeah, it seems to be pretty legit. So we can read here. This is kind of going back to what happened with the Toronto Raptors. So I don't know if this news is new, like ATL. Anybody seen ATL? I don't know. Anyways, I don't know if this is new or this is just I don't know, old news. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. All right, so they've indeed called San Antonio regarding Jakob Poeltl, as first noted by Mark Stein. But the Spurs have fielded numerous calls on the 26-year-old center and are seeking a strong return in any deal. So it seems as if the San Antonio Spurs are willing to trade Jakob, which I think they should be. But on top of that, they are looking for something that's pretty substantial. So with that being said, is it worth it? I think so. I mean, it's at the point that even other articles and other writers are going out and saying, hey, Jakob Poeltl is a hidden gem. In this segment in which they're going over Jakob Poeltl, and yeah, they're pretty impressed. So it's not just Spurs Nation that's impressed by Jakob. It seems to be something that's continuous around the league in which people are saying, yeah, it's worth it. So do I think that it's worth it? Honestly, it's really hard to say, but I will say this. Jakob, one thing that has shocked me about him, like really shocked me, is that he's so willing to take on a leadership role in which he's holding the team accountable in every single press conference. But not only that, I will say this, his playing style, okay? His playing style, I think that you could find it somewhere else. Now, I'm not saying that I want to just get rid of Jakob, okay? But he has the type of playing style where he's playing just good enough where if you traded him, you probably would get something in return. There's nothing that he's bringing to the team that's unique, in my opinion, that it wouldn't be worth it. Like, for instance, one thing that I always go to is like Patty Mills, right? I always say this. I never thought that trading Patty Mills was a good idea. Like a lot of people, even when Patty was having, not too great seasons or inconsistency, I never said trade Patty because there was something unique to him when it comes to his presence on the bench, when it comes to his leadership overall, when it comes to just him in Spurs community. Like he is the beacon of what it takes to be a San Antonio Spur. He is the Spurs way. That's corny, but that's just what it is. So he was definition of Spurs way. So there's some type of unique factor there. When it comes to Jakob, I think that he's a good defender. I think he's one of the better defenders. I think that he's a smart player, and I think that he plays very solid. He's been a solid pillar for us, but I don't necessarily see him as some unique type thing that you're only going to get from him. You could definitely find it, in other players. And one thing too with Jakob is he's just good enough where if you did trade him, you could probably get a draft pick, a pretty good draft pick. And if that's the case, you get that decent draft pick and boom, that player could very well be better or not just as good as Jakob Poeltl. So the San Antonio Spurs, I think they have the right mindset here. You don't want to get rid of them just for anything. And it sounds like they're really looking for something if they're going to get rid of them. So I completely support this, even though I really like Jakob as a player. He's also in one of those weird spots for me where it's just not like it's good enough for me to sit here and make videos on him and say I really like Jakob, but he's not good enough where I'm like, this is a unique talent that we're ever going to find here, right? Like you wouldn't get rid of I know he's so young, but you wouldn't get rid of a Josh Primo right now. Devin Vassell, you probably would take time before even making a decision to get rid of a Devin Vassell because that might be kind of rare having a, two-way player, right? But Jakob is one of those where it's like, I don't know. You could probably find it somewhere. But anyways, that's just my thoughts on it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. So if you guys would support this, if you don't, just let me know. So I'll get with you guys later, man. Until next time, deuces.